Hi, Loz here. There's a show in America called The Way of the Master. It is hosted by Ray Kirk and his sidekick Kirk Cameron. A little bit like Batman and Robin. Actually, that's a bad analogy. It's more like these two characters on screen. Well, it's this being Charles Darwin's bicentennial year, and on the 21st of November it's been 150 years since the publication of The Origin of Species. Well, this show, or these characters on the show, have taken it upon themselves, especially Ray Kirk, as I think most of you are aware, had a sort of a one-on-one with an internet user called Thunderfoot, and basically he's going to publish a 50-page introduction of the origins of species. That's a little bit like me publishing 50 pages on quantum mathematics or quantum physics or something of that magnitude. It is, I find it highly offensive that someone with not even a qualification in science, even at a basic level, to discuss something that's very well in depth in biology, obviously through non-random selection and evolution. And these guys think they can write a thesis or a short page documentary on something that is, the best theory around in science terms. Is an insult to the intelligent mind. Very offensive. But I should play you some short clips from this video that they've published, and we'll go from there.
Are you concerned about what's happening to our country? One by one, we're being stripped of our God-given liberties. Our kids can no longer pray in public. They can no longer freely open a Bible in school. The Ten Commandments are no longer allowed to be displayed in public places, and the Gideons are not even allowed to give away Bibles in schools. Did you know that a recent study revealed that in the top 50 universities in our country, in the fields of psychology and biology, 61% of the professors describe themselves as atheists or agnostics? That's 61%. No wonder atheism has doubled in the last 20 years among 19 to 25-year-olds. Now listen to this. On November 21st, 2009, the world will celebrate the 150th year since the publication of Charles Darwin's book, Origin of Species. Now, when my friend Ray Kirk heard about this, and that the book was public domain, he actually wrote a 50-page introduction for the book, which gives the history of evolution, a timeline of Darwin's life, Adolf Hitler's undeniable connection with the theory, Darwin's racism, his disdain for women, and Darwin's thoughts on the existence of God, and put them in the book. It also lists the theory's many hoaxes. It exposes the unscientific belief that nothing created everything.
Wait a second. Nothing created everything? Sure, that's what you believe in, Kirk. Nothing created God, and God created everything from nothing. That's what you believe. And by the way, you guys seem to repeat this as some kind of mantra. Evolution has nothing to do with the Big Bang. Evolution is through non-random selection for species and their environments to evolve, to protect them against predators, etc. It has nothing to do with the Big Bang, abiogenesis, etc. Can't you not? How difficult is that? Every fossil we've got, every fossil proves evolution. Every timeline, every fossil's an intermediate for starters, and it fits perfectly in the whole theory of of Charles Darwin's Origin of Species. Everything he thought we should see, we actually do see. We actually find that in our analysis. The data there is accurate. There's no question. You lot really do need to go back to school.
This introduction presents a very clear gospel message. On Thursday, November 19th, just a few days before the 150th anniversary of the book, 50,000 copies of this special publication will be freely given out at those top 50 universities. Now think of it. In one day, the gospel and a clear presentation of intelligent design will be placed into the hands of 50,000 of our future doctors, lawyers, and politicians. And we're working with Campus Crusade for Christ, Answers in Genesis, and the Alliance Defense Fund to get copies of Darwin's Origin of Species into the hands of this generation. And all we want to do is to present the opposing and correct view rather than being censored, which is exactly the case at present. These students aren't stupid. They should be given both sides of the argument and allowed to make up their own minds, right?
So let me get this straight. You're trying to mix the origin of species with intelligent design to get your story out there amongst the best educated people on the planet. It sounds like to me you are defeated. You are defeated. What you're saying to your audience is, if you can't beat them, join them. Well, welcome on board. It won't be long until your pathetic idea will soon be history. These students aren't stupid, Kirk. You are damn straight there. They are not stupid. That's right. That is why 61%, I think you said, were atheists or agnostics. I find that on the lower side. I think it's probably up near the 90% mark, to be fair, where it definitely is here in the UK anyway. But the reason why they are 90%, pro-evolution and atheist and agnostic, although if agnosticism is if people are like sitting on the fence, and then most of the time they go the atheist way. It doesn't take. They're much more free thinkers than the religious sector. I'm not saying that all religious people are, because there's a lot of religious people who actually do believe in evolution, which is fantastic. So 61% know the truth. That's what you're saying. They know the truth. That's why they are an atheist, like myself, like many others on here. It's as simple as that. I find that very amazing. It's only that low. And you're probably talking America, aren't you? But if you look at like Sweden, I think it's about 85-90% are atheists. The whole country, out of the whole country, 85 to 90% are actually atheist. And it's a very well-run country. No problems. One of the lowest crime rates in the world. Says a lot, doesn't it? And bearing in mind, the majority of people locked up in prison are religious.
This is a beautiful 304-page, full-color cover edition of Darwin's famous Origin of Species book that will be given away free on the 150th anniversary of the book. So who isn't going to take it and say, thank you very much?
So, just to sum this up, the way of the master, the way of the masturbator, that's what I would call it. I just really, really struggle to see how this can be. Anybody can write a publication. It's just going to be full of lies and nonsense. So it should come heavily flagged, like when you buy a CD, and it's got parental advisory, crap, I should say, something like that on it. Anyway, but they're handing out to to very intelligent people, so that they can divide the bullshit from the legit stuff anyway. So it's insane. But as always, feel free to comment, etc. Cheers, loves.